final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will go on the attack first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The Blazers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hatchett. Under fire. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Rice's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45, on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Dropping back, it's Walters. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They want to run this quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Rides the back and leaves it into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Walters. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Rushes on him. That's reeled in, it's Jones. Ran right through the defender and now he's still running. And the Blazers want to move quickly. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play...
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Pickup of 11.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Back to throw, it's Walters. It's complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some move.
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, attach it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Oh, he's got a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime. You get a little juju going.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Walters. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field, stringing 1st.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
UAB 0.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And off to Jones. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know he wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Hatchett. Using his legs to buy some time. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Across the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on 3rd and goal? Trying to search it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Looking for the goal line. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
At the 37, and the Rice offense will take over.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Walters. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Blasted as he lets it go. This one's complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the fullback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
44, UAB 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught over the middle, it's Warren. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Shabera. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harvin.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Whips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working good.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Walters. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Release to the back. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Wilkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Here we go, set. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here we go. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bringing the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Walters. Lets it go. Finds space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Good enough.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to try to get it. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Rice rushes to the line. Dropping back, it's Walters. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rice. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Shabera. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds his tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not